Good evening, fellow vapors. Vaping Newbie here, and this is going to be part one of a two-part overview on a new rebuildable atomizer that I just got in. And let me tell you, the reason why I'm doing it in two parts is I don't like long videos, and I want to give it its due in its presentation, and I want to do a critique in the second part, so it chops it up better. Folks, I've been looking for something to get me out of my comfort zone of all my K-funds. Or my K-Fun clones rather, and I wasn't sure where to go. Went onto this website, saw this, and I was really intrigued with it. The website is the Village Vaporette. It's run by Bruce and Rana, and spoke with them about it, and Bruce was saying, yeah, he used it, he likes it quite a bit. So I rolled the dice, and I ordered it. Got it in 3 days. Folks, I'm talking about the UD Aga T7 rebuildable atomizer. It is a bottom dual coil rebuildable atomizer, and this is an authentic. It's not a knockoff or clone, and it retails for about $40 on their website. And from all that I've seen from it, it is worth that and more. Let's take a look at it. It comes in this nice presentation box. You open up that little door. It's got some basic information from the UD company written on there, and you pull this ribbon, and there's your tank. We'll look at this in a moment. On the other side, you open up that door and you get a little instruction folder with the part list, and you also get that little baggie, and inside that is some Kanthal, some silica, some spare O-rings, and a spare screw, as well as an Allen key. We're going to discuss why we need that Allen key in a few moments. Very integral to the tank. So let's take a look. It's all stainless steel, very, very nice. It has a rib section at the top, and then that comes into a plain section, and in the center tank, it is glass. It is not polycarbonate, which means you don't have to worry about the juices. You can basically use any e-juice on the market. It, again, has a just a very flat section on that. In the center of it, let me see if I can find it now. In the center of it, I don't know if you could see that, it does have the logo, UD Aga T7, and that's made in a matte stainless steel, so it does stand out from the shinier part of the stainless steel. The bottom part again is ribbed, and then you have an airflow adjustment ring. This has, as I mentioned, it's a dual coil, a dual bottom coil tank, so it has an airflow on either side, or an air hole on either side, and by turning this ring, you can adjust how much you want those air holes to be open or closed. The top has the air fill or the juice fill hole right there, and that's why you need to have that Allen key. That's what's going to take in and put back that screw, so it's important to keep a hold of that. Overall, it's a very attractive looking tank. It looks to be bigger than a K-Fun, so here's a K-Fun in comparison. The K-Fun is actually taller, and then when you look at girth, it looks like the Aga T is a bit thicker, although to be perfectly honest, there's the Aga T. To be perfectly honest, I measured them, and I got 22 millimeters on the base. However, with the adjustment ring, I got 23 millimeters. However, it sat on all the devices quite well. No worries there. Let's take it apart, and folks, I'm very sorry. I don't have any fancy camera equipment, so this is the only way I know how to do it. We're just going to tilt that, and let's walk through that. You unscrew the top cap, which actually attaches to the K-Fun-esque chimney. So you take that out, and you'll notice here, very nice O-ring on there. There's your glass middle section, and then you have the base, or the bottom section of the tank, and you have another nice O-ring there. There's that K-Fun-esque chimney I spoke of, so that just unscrews, and there's your build deck. It has 2 positive and 2 negative posts, and if I hold it like this, you'll see 2 are higher than the other. That's so you can build one coil going this way, one coil going that way, and they'll actually be stacked. They'll be very much like that, like an X. You can do other builds, of course, but I'm just talking about the basic build for this. You can see that it does have a bit of a juice well here, and then there are 4 notches, and I don't know if the camera picks that up, but there are 4 notches around the build tank, and that's your juice wells, your juice channels rather, that'll pull up the juice in there. The center has an air hole, so when you do your build, you want to make sure you do not block that center channel. And that's it. It seems to be very simple. I've actually already built on this 2 different coils, and I'll explain that in a moment. The threading on this, absolutely fantastic. No issues there. Everything seems to go put together extremely easily. I don't know why this is not a more well-known tank. It just seems to do very well. I mentioned before that I built on it because I built similar to I would a K-Fun, and that was a mistake. It is a dual coil system, and I had it down in the low 0.60s and the low 0.70s. And on a tank, I don't want something that low, so I decided to take it all apart twice, and I'll do my third build, and then we'll walk through, put it through its paces in the next video. So there you go. That's the Aga T7 by UD, and I got this at the Village Vaporette. Again, about $40. And hey, we're talking about a rebuildable dual coil atomizer with a glass tank, and it's not a knockoff for 40 bucks. You tell me, that's well worth it. Folks, always nice spending time with you. Stay healthy. I hope that you join me in part 2. You stay healthy. Happy vaping, folks. Take care.